Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we look at the whiskey numbers. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Jeff Andresi and Kathy Cool.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the numbers today, talking about the numbers, and we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
I have a driving question for you guys.
Oh, God.
10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Yeah.
No, so it is speed bumps. I recently moved into a new place. It has a parking lot. There are speed bumps everywhere. But if a spot is empty, like, you don't have to slow down for it. I just swerve. And I'm just kind of like, that's fucking annoying. I'm not slowing down for that. I just go around it if there's not cars in the way. Do you guys respect speed bumps? Or are you just like, no, fuck that. That's annoying. I'm also going around. I mean, on a street, if it's on a street with oncoming traffic, of course I will slow down for it and do it properly. But why are they in parking lots? It's really just fucking annoying to me.
Yeah.
So people don't kill pedestrians and pets.
Okay, well, I mean, I understand the pets, but people should watch for cars.
Yeah.
It's got to help with somebody's insurance, I'm guessing.
Ah.
That's probably why.
In Phoenix, we saw them everywhere. I'm just thinking, wow. But a lot more vehicles. I'm just wondering.
A lot of older people walking around in Phoenix.
Well, you got that going on too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something bad happened.
Something bad, yeah. Elon Musk has one of those driverless cars. Didn't it mow somebody over in Phoenix?
Yeah.
I don't want to put that out there if it's not true, but the way I remember it, to the best of my remembrance, it was in Phoenix.
That was one of the first ones that I remember hearing about.
Yeah. I've ridden in a driverless car.
That's so weird. Yeah, you told that story around here before.
I don't think I could do that.
I don't think I could either.
I don't think I could.
Like, does the robot person talk to you, or are you just sitting there in silence?
There's no person. It's just the wheel is turning and...
Does the wheel talk to you?
I don't understand how this works.
No.
How are you going to be in a car with nobody to talk to?
Well, I was there with a person.
Oh.
I wasn't in the car by myself. I was in the car with another person, and we spent the whole time talking about how, like, oh, it's coming up to a stop sign. How's this going to work? And it was basically, it stopped, and then it's a lot of
Really?
like, it didn't know, like, are people coming or are they not coming? And so it kind of inched through. It was an interesting experience.
I don't think
I would not want to have that be my main mode of transport.
Right. Is that only a Phoenix thing? Because they have that city that it's gridded out. I mean, it was made, they were able to construct it as you would probably want to construct a city these days.
They've got them in a couple of cities, not just Phoenix.
Okay.
And it was actually a Jaguar.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. It was a driverless Jaguar. But as far as speed bumps go, if there's room to drive around it, I'm driving around it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had to drive around it too, but I don't like speed bumps. I think they're annoying. They help if you're from the area. If you're, it's easy to miss them if you're not from the area. You're looking around.
Feel,
Yeah,
Right on
it's
your
terrible.
Yeah.
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 I've noticed they've started calling them speed humps in some.
I don't understand that either. That
Is
sounds
that like a different
Mine-
depth?
Actually, I think they are wider. The humps are wider, so it's like less of an impact if you
so.
don't.
A hump will last longer than a bump.
Yeah, that makes
Speed hump.
sense.
That sounds like a quickie. I don't know what that's all about.
I know, it's a speed hump. And then in Mexico, they're actually trenches.
Oh,
Oh.
reverse.
Yeah, they trench out the road.
Huh. That doesn't.
So
sound
I don't know
Pothole.
what you'd call that, a speed dip, a speed trench, a
Oh.
Speed pothole.
I
speed
feel like I
pothole.
would actually slow down for that though, because I was like, "Ooh, how deep is this?"
How deep is that sucker?
Yeah, I would slow down for those probably, but speed bumps I'm not doing.
I do hate to hit a speed bump because I missed it.
Yeah.
You
Oh, it's a
didn't
bad
see it?
feeling.
Oh,
Because like right before it happens, and then you can't do anything, and
It's
you're
too
flying
late.
over it. And,
Whatever's in your hand, you spill it. And
right, yeah. It's a
people
whole
were
thing.
like, look at that idiot.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or they like crazy lady slow down. Yeah.
Sure. Your wife's yelling at you. The whole thing. It all happens. There you go. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Steve. I've got Papa's birthday blend.
Oh, very
Birthday
nice.
blend. Yeah. Signed by the man himself, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Aw.
All right, here we go. Not much there. More squeak than pop there, but it was audible, so I technically have the lead. We'll see what happens. McNew's next.
I am going to go with some larceny.
Oh, that was solid.
Wow.
Solid, McNew. That could be enough. Could be enough.
Solid.
I
Gotta
drank some
take out
larceny
Jeff.
today. Yeah, Josh Dale brought in some larceny barrel proof today, so I tried some of that. Haven't had that in a long time, so it was nice. All right, KK, you're next.
I am going to open up this brand new bottle because I think Jeff doesn't need the whole night.
Oh, is this Lincoln Pinch?
It's the Lincoln Pinch Bourbon.
Oh, those have been explosive. I am expecting good things here. Those have been killer.
Get it right up next to the mic.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty good. Pretty
There
solid.
you go. All right, Jeff, you know what you got to beat now.
Well, I've got some Leopold Brothers 25th anniversary editions blend of straight rye whiskey.
Okay.
That mother.
He did it.
He did it.
Against all odds, he managed to do it.
Off of, oh,
Yeah. Yeah. That was wild. That was wild. So, yeah, cheers to Jeff again.
and I think his whiskey's
four.
even good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to share some numbers. I don't know if you guys know these, so we'll have Kathy run through them. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily with Colonel Steve.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking whiskey, a look at the numbers.
Yes, we are. So when we talk whiskey, and really we're talking out of rest, because we like whatever we like. We assume that's the most popular, that's number one. We're bourbon fans. We assume bourbon, Kentucky is number one. In the globe, and that has to be the case, right? And when you actually look at the actual numbers, Kathy, what it was, how does America stack up versus some of the other notable countries?
Well, Scotland, 99 million cases a year.
Okay, hopefully we've got 199.
That's a wild number.
Isn't that a wild number? 99 million cases a year.
99 million.
And it's
Crazy.
It's a tiny country too.
It's a tiny country.
Scotland's tiny. Yeah. 99 million cases.
Yes. America, what might you want it to be?
100. It's got to be at least 1 million over.
Yeah, 37 million, a third. Just over a third.
Yeah, just over a third
of what Scotland is doing.
Yeah.
Canada, 21 million.
It's all Kentucky, right? In America?
No, Tennessee's doing 2 times what Kentucky is doing.
Yeah. Isn't that...
Which is insane.
We only when we think of America and whiskey, you immediately go to Kentucky, right?
You do.
You think that's where whiskey starts and stops in America is Kentucky. In reality, Tennessee is almost twice the size.
And being the home of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation.
That's the big gun there for sure.
Yeah.
Certainly, there's other contributors, but that's where most of the arsenal is right there. All right, where's Canada?
21 million, which I thought was kind of high.
I too, but
I was surprised it was that high.
It's amazing how popular Crown Royal is. That's the thing.
Oh, is that
if you knock Crown Royal out, I bet you that number would fall way down. I have no idea why Crown Royal is so popular. I have no idea. It's not good.
It's like the flavored vodkas of whiskey.
I know. Yeah.
They've capitalized on the flavoring, the craze.
Yeah. And the bag.
the bag.
Like that?
In the bag.
I mean, what else would the dude wear in Key West?
That's true.
Take
That's true.
pictures.
I wonder if Royce and I will start wearing that when we're down there. That'll be a great distiller summit. Year
Crown
Royce
Royal
and I-
bag diaper.
We
That'd be
just
awesome.
we just integrate with the locals and just start wearing the Crown Royal bags. Yeah, we're comfortable with ourselves.
What
That's
if,
we think.
though, Steve, this is a terrible idea all around. Please don't do this. But what if he made a special Neely bag for US?
I'd be a buyer. I got
You'd be a buyer of that?
Swag. Got to get the swag.
Of course, oddly extra length and girth, of course, added padding in there. Yeah. We'll see.
So whiskey by the numbers.
Yes,
All right.
not wieners by the numbers.
Not
folks.
wieners.
We're talking whiskey.
Whiskey.
So we talked about Scotland doing 99 million.
Right.
The last number I have is from Ireland.
Oh, okay.
You would think pretty big, right?
Right.
If
You would think bigger than
Scotland's doing
Canada.
99, what's Ireland doing?
Right.
7 million.
7 million. So only a third the size of Canada.
They're not even in double digits, and that's what surprised me. Like,
Yeah.
not 10 million, 11 million. It just, I mean,
Yeah.
7.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Any other notes, Kathy?
What other notes did I look up?
Top of page 2.
India.
Oh, that
Anything
would
on
be-
India?
So I didn't really, this note, while I found it interesting, the last section is what really surprised me. So India,
Yes.
lots of people, lots of things, right? 189 million cases of whiskey, which
Yes.
is eclipsing Scotland with their obnoxious 99 million.
Right. Almost
And-
double.
Yeah, and it's making the United States look like
Right.
chicken feed. But
They follow
it's
their own
not
rules.
really whiskey because
Right.
it's made from molasses. So why isn't it rum?
Well, because in India they call it whiskey, so their rules call it whiskey. So that's how they report it. They're whatever the reporting service is, how many cases of whiskey do you sell? Well, India says, 189 million. Well, okay, you sell a lot of rum, really. I mean, that's what we would call, so they just like toss it out for the official numbers, but they are,
Yeah, so
But-
that one I really didn't give much credence to.
No. But it is to note, if they would take a liking to traditional, and there certainly are some, I've tried Indian whiskeys that are made out of grains. Those would qualify as whiskey, regular whiskey. If that country would take a liking to traditional whiskey, it gives you an idea of what that would mean to the world whiskey. That would be the epicenter of whiskey,
Yeah.
really. Things could change. So, yeah. I don't know that they'll ever get there, though.
I mean, you got India. There's nothing from China here. Is there not an alcohol market in China?
Not for like traditional whiskey stuff. I mean, they like soju and things that are kind of a play on it, but it's not like an American whiskey where it's enough to hit the radar or anything. And they don't have any sort of rules around what would be a Chinese whiskey or anything. So they got to work on all that. So eventually they'll probably get there, I'm sure. I mean, it's a large country and economic powerhouse.
Drinking a lot, so
Yeah. So I'm sure they'll get there, but they're not there right now. But yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
I was
some
surprised by
shockers in there.
Yeah, I think just about every number on here. If they polled us, if Steve had polled us what we thought,
Yeah.
I think we'd have been way
If I would have
different.
just sent out a survey and no one cheated, and everybody was like, just fill this out, tell me what you think this is, and rank it all that, I wouldn't have gotten any of this.
I would have gotten a big 0.
I would have been America, Scotland, Canada, Ireland. But I really thought Ireland was doing more than 7 million is nothing to laugh at. But I'm like, everybody else is in double digits and you're just kind of hanging out. Like
I would have had Canada ahead of Scotland. I just didn't realize that the world market for Scotch is that big.
Yeah, I had no
Well, it
idea.
has to get so old
right.
before it's good. Where are they keeping it all?
Yeah, where is it? Where is all this housed
Where is
at?
this Scotch?
Where is it? Yeah.
There you go.
So, yeah. They're definitely making a lot of whiskey, that's for sure. So, crazy to think about. So, there you go. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me supporting American whiskey each and every day, and also on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, and with love, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Cask Strength.
All right, McNew.
I'm kind of feeling sad for Ireland, so maybe I'll get into Irish whiskey. I don't know, but you can find me on Instagram. ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy get. Yeah, she's going back to her heritage here. Yeah. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. Company website is abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Also, stop by and see us. If you're in St. Louis, it'd be a crime if you didn't come by and see what we have going on here. We're over at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.